Good afternoon, judges, GOA mentors, friends, and family. We are Team The Agents, featuring Eugene, Darsh, Max, Janie, and Karanveer, presenting our app, Fam Flavors. In today's hectic world, culinary traditions are dying, replaced with bowls of instant noodles and platters of takeout. Cultures are lost as the younger generations stop cooking homemade food. These cooking processes, which took centuries to perfect, are being lost in a couple decades. Young people recognize these problems. Sometimes they want to try cooking something new, but they need a place to start. When they begin to cook, they are faced with a whirlwind of questions and feel overwhelmed by the number of recipes out there. What should they do? What can they do? Fam Flavors can help. Through Fam Flavors, rich cultures and traditions can be expressed, common childhood experiences can be shared, and generations can be connected, all in a friendly community of learners. On Fam Flavors, users upload recipes, explore public collaborative cookbooks, save favorite cookbooks, make their own cookbooks, and share their cooking journey with a community of passionate peers. Through planned events, elderly people can teach their favorite recipes to the younger generations. On this app, people can share their heritage, preserve culture, connect people, and inspire future generations. Several aspects of our app make us stand out from just a simple Google search. Firstly, these recipes are all collated into one place. No more jumping between websites. These recipes can be ranked through public voting. Secondly, our app is a learning app. Beginners and experienced chefs alike can browse through our app, learning through monthly food challenges. Thirdly, our cookbook can span websites. No longer are users limited by All Recipes or Food Network. Their cookbooks can include recipes from both websites and more. Fourthly, our interactive app will inspire and help younger generations with its socially engaging build, through which users can share their cooking journey. Finally, our app aims to be part of food enthusiasts' lifestyle. Through our app, we can connect people with similar interests. Now we would like to demo our cooking app. On the homepage, we can locate the newsletter, where monthly culinary challenges and app updates are posted. On the homepage, we can see recent cookbooks and suggested recipes. Throughout the app, there's a common navigation bar on the bottom, with buttons for home, cookbooks, feed, messages, and profile. The cookbook function is undoubtedly the most important feature of our app. Here, users can create and save cookbooks with different recipes, categorizing them by cultures, difficulty levels, or different meals. The social aspect of our app is also important. On the feed, we can see the latest interactions from the cooking community. Users can share recipe recommendations, celebrate cooking accomplishments, and advertise cooking events. Users can have meaningful conversations over different recipes. Look at Roland's wonderful chocolate milkshakes. Yum! Next, the messages feature. The messaging aspect makes it easier for users to share cooking tips, collaborate on common cookbooks, and share recipes. Lastly, there is a profile page where users can personalize their bio, profile picture, and change their settings. Thank you.
Wow, that app made me really hungry. Now I just want to go grab some Indomie. But first, let's hear from Kelvin, who will be giving this team our first question.
Yeah, I love the app. I when I was looking at it, I go, oh, I missed that those nasi goreng, nasi lemak, all those dishes that I saw there. That's great. Can you guys tell me a little bit about the most complex part of this project and what made it so challenging?
I can answer this question. The most challenging aspect of this app was perhaps working together and learning how to meet the deadlines, and I'd say we handled it pretty well, learning how to work together and manage each other's learning styles and working styles. Does anyone else have anything to add?
Yeah. I also would agree on that, like trying to figure out everyone's schedules and like working out a time we can all meet together and like kind of share ideas was like difficult.
That's always difficult. Even when I remember back when I was in school, finding time to meet for group projects is always a challenge. But let's go ahead and open up to the panel of judges.
Um, can I um, can I give
Yeah.
it's more of a comment than anything. But I'll wrap it up with a question as well. Uh, I think it's always really good to kind of try to think about different methods to do intergenerational activities together. Because I think more than ever, it's getting more and more challenging to find opportunities to do that. I think then it comes to like when and this is some challenge that I have myself figuring out like how a digital application will apply to something like this. I kind of want to hear your thoughts on this. Like what are some of the design that you're thinking of in your product right now that can facilitate like features and design that can facilitate an intergenerational um opportunity for the two groups together to interact with each other.
I can answer that. So basically, one of the designs or the features that we had included inside the app um to capitalize on this was to facilitate the cooking events where different people, whether they may be old or they may be young, they can work together on which dish they want to perfect. Say we have an event for a Singaporean cuisine, then young people or old people alike, they can meet up and then they can start learning how to cook the dish together. That's how we plan to capitalize on this.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. I'm curious about what inspired this idea and whether you've done some sort of research or incorporate any user feedback into this that led to your designs.
Our thinking behind the app was that we mainly wanted to point out that our app was created with the belief that food is a universal connector, that it can be used to bridge the gap between different cultures and generations. As we share and explore different and diverse culinary traditions, we also aim to bring people together through this, no matter the age, and that personally, that develops a sense of community and understanding.
And I'd just like to add to that, when it came to the research itself around like any sort of interviews or any sort of like user research, or even based on your own perception of like whether or not you would use this app, I'm curious how you all feel about the research that exists.
Well, we kind of all thought about like personally, like we are thinking like something to do with like the topic of bridging generations. So we kind of all thought about like what's like a common thing for everyone, and like food and like kind of like just like learning and cooking.
Especially since like we have different cultures and backgrounds. So whenever we share, like one thing that is easy to talk about is food, since everyone has their own favorite foods and everyone can share their different favorite foods.
Awesome. Thank you.
Any thoughts, Daniel?
I had a curiosity, I think, in the process of designing, in the process of doing this work, did you cook together? Did you try to yourselves do it, as a team, even if just for fun?
I can answer that. We did not cook together, but we taught each other about our cultures and
Mhm.
integrated them within our app. and we discussed that on our own Discord server. So yeah.
Thank you.
And we have one follow-up question from the audience, and that is asking, what is your favorite food? So maybe if everyone on your team can just list off what their favorite food is.
Oh, sushi.
Personally, I love noodles, just like all types of noodles.
Yeah, I have to say that my favorite food also is noodles. I feel like the soup and then the noodle base, they mix well together and it's very fun to eat when it's rainy or cold.
I'd say my favorite is lasagna. There's a lot of flavors, so
Nice.
yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing, and I'm super hungry now, so I'm going to go off camera soon and get some food.